To the Galactic Senate, from the United Terrans. This letter will be addressed to all of you. Now we, humanity, know you wouldn't read this letter if not for the extraordinary circumstances of its sending. We know you would have ignored it if we didn't warp it into the center of your council room during a full attendance meeting. So we did just that. Now, it's been almost 100 of our years since you lot decided you didn't like us. So allow me to inform, in this letter, the newer council members who we are and what you all did. About 100 years ago, one of your scouts found our home, Earth. You saw us, and classified our world according to your own standards and beliefs, and found our world to be an anomaly-class planet. You thought the planetary collision that created our moon should have shattered both worlds, making a third asteroid belt. You thought that our gravity should be too high for us to ever dream of leaving the planet and ascending to the stars. You thought the life on our planet, from microbial to megaflora and fauna, shouldn't even allow for sentience to arise on it. Well, you all thought wrong, apparently, and when you found our little world and found us breaking every law of biology and planetary physics that you thought you knew, you took offense to that. So your little scout ship panicked, and probably in his panic nearly burned out his FTL drive to report our presence. Then the Council of the Time declared us a threat to all galactic life and sent an extermination fleet to our planet. Shame that we had already sent out generation ships, isn't it? Otherwise, when you cracked our planet in half, you probably would have killed us all off. Thank goodness you didn't, and thank goodness you didn't think to look at how advanced our various fields of science were. If you had, you would have realized we figured out instant communication across any distance a decade ago. When you cracked our planet in half by sending out a gravimetric pulse to push our moon towards us at 500 kilometers a second, we were informed instantaneously on live news media. Now, if it were just a few measly generation ships, no harm, no foul, right? Well, you would be right, but humanity always did a little extra. Just how we survived on our anomalous little ball of death, I suppose. By the time you cracked our planet like a chestnut, we had sent out a few dozen colony ships, all of us in contact with each other, by the way. Each one of us carries one part or another of human civilization on our ships. One carried every known plant genome from Earth, another every animal genome. One carried all of mankind's porn, good old Ship 34. The point being that each ship carried a full part of mankind's legacy, and with our communication network, not caring about distance, you can see where I'm going. We only lost two things when you destroyed our planet. 1, we lost our homeworld and all of our families. 2, we lost our mercy. You showed us that every race in the galaxy, out of fear, spite, jealousy, and probably a few other emotions, would want to kill us, to wipe out each and every human you can find. Now, we have not one planet but 39, and we have had 100 years to develop each world and advance our science in the process. Each planet focuses on a specific field of research, too, so you can imagine the kind of progress we made. When we were divided on Earth, our rate of advancement already terrified your counselors. Now we have whole planets dedicated to specific fields and branches of science. Our population took a while to bring back up, but we've shored up the numbers. Our population is now even greater than it was on Earth. We have a full 40 billion humans, each and every one of them willing to take up arms against you. Now, I won't tell you the kinds of things we've learned, well, at least not all of them. Need to say some simple surprises for you, after all. Wouldn't be a very fun exterminatus without that, would it? What I can say in this letter is we've got teleportation by the gonads, and our ballistic weapons don't use explosive propellants anymore. Hell, if you see one of our ballistics, you're probably going to be losing whatever moon or planet we aim that son of a bitch at. You showed us gravity weapons are a thing, and Earth, in her death throes, sent us every reading they got from your little gravity pulse. Our material science is the kind of crap you hear about in old Earth mythologies now, too. Seriously, You guys pretty much helped us advance a few thousand years by focusing us all. That was a big fecking mistake. That isn't the worst part, though. The worst part is that you guys didn't have to do what you did. Again, if you bothered to look at the data that we sent all over our planet in radio waves, plain for anyone to look at, decode and watch or listen to, you would have learned something. We, humanity, felt alone for a long, long time. We desperately wanted to know if we were alone in this galaxy, in this universe. We didn't have to become life or death enemies, you know. We could have formed an alliance. Our combined militaries and sciences could have formed a golden age for the whole Milky Way galaxy. We could have tamed whole star clusters together, gone on grand business ventures, terraformed acid worlds. We could have researched together and unlocked biological immortality, and eliminated disease from every sentient in the galaxy. We were so desperate to just not be alone that we would have done anything to prove we could have been business partners. To prove we could be defenders of the galaxy. To be healers and scientists, to help all life in this galaxy. But more than all of this, you chose to try and exterminate us, when we could have been friends. See you real soon, Paul.